Good morning. I'm putting on my watch. How are y'all this morning? It feels like a Monday morning, not a Tuesday. Okay, let's talk about this dark red hair. I've never really colored my hair, but this is what's happening. The sun is making this part lighter and this part darker. And I get hot because I'm in menopause. So I wear my hair up a lot. And I'm thinking it's because the reason the bottom's dark is because I'm wearing my hair like this all the time. And so the bottom is hidden, and then the sun is like bleaching all of this. My hair's so curly and fuzzy this morning. But see how like from here down is like dark and then it's lighter through here. I don't know. I guess it'll be something I have to deal with. She said I wouldn't have to get it colored, but probably every 8 weeks. So I don't know. We'll see, but I like the extensions. Is something that I don't have to wear them when I'm out there cleaning chicken coops, but when I want to go somewhere, I can throw in some extensions and I look 20 years younger, or maybe I look like an old lady trying to be young. I'm not really sure which one it is, but it's a fun little thing to do. So, I've enjoyed them. I have been kind of not myself in the past 2 weeks on social media. I haven't really been myself because I really am going through a lot as a caregiver, and also I thought I was having surgery this week. My doctor's office never called. So I'm dealing with inner ear, being off balance, not really feeling my best. So between being a caregiver, having a farm, and dealing with inner ear, I've just not been myself. I've been more quiet because I just haven't felt like myself. So I don't know if any of y'all have even noticed. Some of y'all have reached out to me because you've noticed. And it's just, I'm fine. It's just that I'll just put it this way. In my Tuesday's video, this coming out Tuesday, I was able to take Larry to Office Depot. And y'all are going to see the behind the scenes of what I deal with. I don't always verbally say, like, y'all don't know everything that I go through, right? Because I can't say everything online. I can't tell everything for privacy reasons. I've been going through a lot. Okay, I've been going through a lot, especially with being a caregiver. My hands are full. I don't. Some days I sit down and go, "How do I do this? I don't know how I do this. I literally do not know how I do what I do." Some days I think that because, like yesterday, I got up, I did farm chores, and it took me a little bit longer because when I went out there, it poured down rain and my pigeon coop was wet. So I had to get on my hands and knees and get pigeon poop up. And then I'm like, okay, I got to stop because I've got to go feed breakfast to Larry. And so I had to stop everything I'm doing. I got pigeon poop all over me. I had to come in the house, do his breakfast, go back out. And I just was like, how do I do this? I don't know how I do this. I really don't. It's a lot. It is a lot. It's a lot to keep up with my own self. And then yesterday, I was trying to do his medicine, and I was like, oh, Lord, his prescription. This is his last pill. I've got to call it in. I got to go to the pharmacy. And I looked at Shane. I was like, I don't know how I do this. I really don't. I do not know how I do this. Last night I check the camera every night. And last night, he won't wear his oxygen anymore at night. And the nurses said she wasn't really worried about it. But that joker's up cruising his bedroom at midnight, 2 o'clock in the morning with his socks on, no oxygen, walking around his room. And I'm like, this is a disaster. This is like a disaster. It's a lot, because then if you go in there and say, hey, you have to wear your oxygen when you're walking around or you're going to fall out on the floor. You know, he thinks he's in trouble, and then he's crying. And so, like, I don't know how I do what I do, to be honest. So if you're a caregiver, I get you. I get you. Do I look funny? Because yesterday I was at my son's house and I got sunburned. I have this bright red nose, and then like right here is all white from my glasses. I look a little funny. All right. Let's switch the subject. Today, I want to talk about being a nag. And I feel like, now you can agree or disagree, but I feel like women are called nag. A man is not really called a nag. I've never heard a woman call a man a nag. It's usually the men that are calling the women a nag. I don't know. Usually, what is a man called? An a-hole? I don't know. If Shane starts nagging me, I don't say you are. I usually tell him he's Polly Parrot. That's what I usually say, because he repeats himself. I'm like, you're like a daggum parrot. You just repeat yourself over and over. I don't say you're a nag. I usually call him Polly Parrot. But I'm a nag. You nag, 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 nag. You know what I'm saying? And I was thinking about, like, nagging. Why do we nag? That's what I was thinking about. Like, why do I nag? Like, why does Shane think I'm a nag? And I was thinking about it, and I was like, okay, you become a nag when you repeat yourself over and over and over. You know, like, for example, I leave bottle caps everywhere. These things, okay? They're everywhere. They're in our yard. They're in the side-by-side. They're in the house. They're literally everywhere. They're in the education center. They're in the chicken coops. And I don't do it on purpose. I do not do it on purpose. But these bottle caps drive Shane insane. And he becomes Polly Parrot when he nags me about picking these up. And I will say, I try to catch myself. Like, Judy, don't put this down outside on the chair, because if you do it, you're going to leave it there. So just go ahead and get your butt up and go put it in the garbage. I try to be consciously aware to throw the bottle caps away, but I don't know why. It's just like, I don't know. Like this morning, I said, Chris, hang on. I got to go get my water. I got to go get me a cup of vodka. And I took the lid off, and I didn't immediately go put it in the garbage because I'm fixing to go live. So I set it down on my dresser. And then when I get off my live, I'm in a hurry to go do animals. So that bottle cap stays here. Okay. Until Shane comes over here and go, you left a bottle cap. And that's what happens. I don't do it on purpose. So now let's flip it. When do I nag? I don't know why this drives me crazy, but this drives me crazy. I'm the one that does laundry. Okay. And when I do laundry, I have to go hanger shopping. Okay. I have a designated area to put empty hangers. So, like, when you go into your closet and you take off your shirt, you don't put the hanger back in where the shirt was. You put the hanger over here so that when I go to do laundry, there's empty hangers and I don't have to go fishing through the daggum clothes to find empty hangers. Okay. And it drives every single time I do laundry, I have to go shopping for hangers. And it seems like hangers disappear because it's like I never have enough hangers. And then I have to go to multiple closets in the house to try to go find hangers to hang up the dadgum clothes. And I'm like, I don't understand. We haven't bought any new clothes. So where are the hangers going? And it's half the time it's because they're hidden in the shirts in the closet. And I can't find them because Shane won't put the empty hangers over here in the designated spot. There's two things. This is the other thing. Shane's dog is a nightmare. Okay. Tag. Okay. Tag is a nightmare. Tag, I don't know why, but if there is a rug in the floor, you bet your bottom dollar he's going to pee on it. Okay. So I have no rugs in my house, which I love rugs, but I can't have rugs in the house because that jackleg will go pee on the rug. Okay. Well, usually Shane is the last one to get out of the shower. And so I've said to him 4,525 times, Shane, do not leave the rug in the floor, the bath mat. Hang it over the shower curtain. That jackleg does not do it. No matter how many times I say, Shane, you cause Tag to pee on the shower mat, then I have to go wash it. Please hang the bath mat up. The dog will pee on it. He ain't new. I don't know. It's almost like the bottle cap. I'm sure he thinks about it, but he's in such a routine of, I don't know, just drying his butt off when he gets out of the shower. I don't know if he's cold, and he does not remember to put the shower mat. And so then the nagging becomes to, I'm a smarty britches, okay? Because then I'm like, when I go into the bathroom and see that he has gotten out of the shower with the bath mat on the floor, I'm like, hey, jackleg, the bath mat, quit. And then I start threatening. I'm like, if you leave the bath mat in the floor one more time, I'm not washing it. We're going to get out of the shower with Tag's pee on it because I'm tired of washing the bath mat, or either I'm fixing to do away with the bath mat because I'm sick of washing it from you leaving it in the floor and Tag peeing on it. So then what happens? Nag, 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 nag. I'm like, I'm a nag because your jackleg self put the caps over the shower mat. The caps? What cap? Put the caps over the shower mat. Caps. Put the caps over the shower mat. I'm trying to think what she's talking about. So I'm sitting here and I become a nag because every flipping night he's left the shower mat in the floor. And every single time I do laundry, that jackleg cannot take the hangers out and put them in the destination spot. And then I get called a nag. And I can't remember to put the bottle caps in the garbage can. So Shane becomes, oh my gosh, I am putting him on the shower cap. No, because my dogs will eat them. Will my dogs eat them? That's a funny, you know what? Maybe I should get the shower mat and put it on his sink with the bottle caps on top of the sink. No, this is Shane. Shane is mean. Okay. This is Shane. If you tell him what to do, he's doing the complete opposite and pushing you off the bed. Like, for example, okay, we get in a fight. We get in a fight all the time because whoever gets in the bed first doesn't have to turn the lights off. I don't know why. Okay. Whoever gets in the bed first gets the free pass and don't have to turn lights off. So therefore, if his butt gets in the bed and the kitchen lights on, the living room lights on, the bathroom's lights on, then if I'm the last one in the bed, I have to go turn the light. And I'm like, you just lay your butt in the bed. I know you've had a hard day because all I've been doing is sitting on the couch. So I'll get up, little Prince Charming, and I'll go turn all the lights off. I mean, we start getting in a fight, okay? And so if I get stubborn and I'm like, Jackleg, you should not have gotten the bed without turning the lights off. I'm not doing it. I am not doing it. And I get in the bed and I refuse to turn the lights off. This is Shane. If you don't get up and turn those lights off, I'm going to get my heel. I'm going to put it in the small of your back and I'm pushing you off the bed. And I'm like, if you push me off the bed, Jackleg, wait till you see what I do. That joker, I am not joking. If I'm the last one in the bed and I don't turn the lights off, you better bet your bottom dollar he's pushing me out of the bed. He is literally getting that daggum nasty, crusty heel of his, and he's pushing me out of the bed. But we start getting in the fight over who's turning the lights off. So, and I end up laughing so hard when he pushes me off the bed because he's stronger than me. And so if he gets in the bed without turning the lights off and he's the last one in the bed, I'm like, if you don't get up and turn those lights off, I'm fixing to get my crusty heel and I'm putting it in the small of your back and I'm kicking your butt off the bed. And he, you try it. You try it. You try pushing me off the bed. And so then I get my foot and I'm trying to push him off the bed because he's made me mad that he won't go turn the lights off. He makes me do it. All right. So at what point do I become a nag? When I tell him, like, Shane, I need you to put the bath mat up. The dog is, and he knows the dog's going to pee on it. Okay. So like, when do I'm repeating myself ever flipping not for the past 10 years. Okay. But I'm the nag. And Shane has repeated himself for 10 years to put these bottle caps in the trash. His word is not a nag. His word is an a-hole. Okay. He's past Jackleg. He is officially a Jack. You know what? Okay. Because he says it everywhere you lay things, you just leave them. You don't put nothing up. You don't know where nothing is of yours. He starts on that. So I become the nag and he becomes the a-hole. Okay. So why am I considered a nag when I repeat it all the time? Why can't your butt mind me and put the bath mat up on the shower curtain? Why is it me that has the problem? Why am I considered the nag? Because I repeat myself all the time. So I feel like I need to kind of break this down and figure out what to do, because I am repeating myself every single night, every single night. And it makes me so mad that, like, sometimes I go to bed angry because I don't understand why he can't comprehend to put the bath mat up. But when I'm in the midst of being mad because he won't put the bath mat up, I'm not mindful that I do the same thing. Okay, I'm not. I'm stuck on, if I have to wash this bath mat one more time, I'm getting rid of it. But you know what he's going to do? I'm here to tell you because he's done it before. Okay. If there's no bath mat, he throws a towel down in the floor and the towel becomes the bath mat. And then he leaves the towel in the floor. Okay. Like, I can't win. I can't get it through his head that I'm sick and tired of washing a bath mat or a towel. I don't understand. So I actually asked him this weekend, I said, hey, listen, I'm talking about on my live on Tuesday, I'm talking about being a nag. Why do you think you and I are nags to each other? Why do you think I don't listen to you about the bottle caps and you don't listen to me about the bath mat? Why do you think that happens? And he immediately turned it into everything that I do wrong. Well, every time when you lay something down, you never pick it up. That's why you don't know where all your stuff is, Judy. I have to tell you where your tools are. I have to tell you because you don't keep up with. I said, dude, that's not what I asked. I asked, why do you think we nag? He didn't get it. Imagine that. Shane's never been to counseling a day in his life, so he don't know how to break things. He don't listen to his Aunt Judy. He doesn't know how to break things down. And I have to go to counseling to live with him. Okay. As a matter of fact, there's this counseling thing here in Coleman, and they're having a fundraiser for Hope for Horses. Hope for Horses is a nonprofit, like, stable with horses where they allow people, like, the center goes there once a week, and it's kind of like horse therapy. What do you call it? Equine therapy, whatever. And so they have this shirt and it says, I go to counseling because you don't. And I was like, oh, I am definitely buying the shirt. I'm like 100%. I'm going to buy them out in stock because that is me. I have to go to counseling every single week to learn how to live with Shane. I told him this weekend, because Shane, his words are very harsh. They're very, very harsh. Shane is a very hard person. Like, he's not goo-goo mushy. He's not a mushy kind of guy. I mean, he ain't like the kind of guy that's going to go, I love you so much. Judy, like, no, he is not, but I'm not a mushy girl. I am not sitting here like mushy on, like, we're not mushy people. Okay. We're not. We're alike when it comes to that. But I told him this weekend, I said, if I was a blind person and could not see, and all I could do is hear you talk, I would think you did not like me. I would think that you don't like my family. I would think you don't like me. I would think that you're the meanest person in the whole wide world. But thank God that he gives me eyes, because when I see you and I see what you do, like, for example, this weekend, he went over to my son's house and he helped my son put together fencing, gates, not fencing, gates. And the gates, the way the person that put up my son's wooden fence, he did not measure correctly. And so he needed a 16-foot gate, an 11-foot gate. They don't make 11-foot gates, they make 12-foot gates. So Shane went over to my son's house, showed him how to measure, cut the fence, put in this little pipe, and weld it back together to make 11-foot fence. And it looks perfect. It looks like the gate was never closed. And I can physically see Shane out there with my son, teaching my son how to, I don't know if you call it, fabricate this gate into an 11-foot gate. And I can physically see that he loves my son and he loves me. But if I listened to him and I didn't have eyes, I would think he hates my guts. I told him that this weekend. I said, your words are horrendous. Like, you really need to go to counseling to learn how to communicate, because it's terrible. And I have to go to counseling to learn how to break things down that you say, because what you say is not what you mean. 99.9% of the time Shane talks, he doesn't mean any of that. I have to physically look at him and break things down to see what he's trying to tell me. It's awful. It wears me out. It wears me out. So I was thinking about nagging, and I was like, why do we do that? Why don't I throw the bottle caps away? Why does he not pick up the bath mat? And the first thing that came to mind, y'all, I used to religiously watch Oprah Winfrey and Dr. Phil. I was so into how he counseled. Like, I've always had an interest in that. I don't know. I probably missed my calling. I should have been a counselor. I don't know. I just, even as a little kid, I remember watching Oprah Winfrey nonstop and how she helped people. And I loved it. Oprah Winfrey is one of my women that I look up to. I think she's fabulous. I think she's fabulous what she does for the community. She always gives back. Every Christmas, she would have that where she would give away her favorite items at Christmas. And I used to love to watch that, because she's all about giving back. And I want to be just like her. So anyway, the first thing that came to mind was Dr. Phil. Something Dr. Phil would say all the time. And if you watch Dr. Phil, you're going to recognize this saying. So if I was in counseling and I'm like, this jackleg will not pick up the shower curtain. The bath mat. If I was on the Dr. Phil show, he would say, well, how's that working out for you? When you keep saying it to him, how's that working out for you? He used to say that all the time. Do you know what I'm talking about? How's that working for you? And you're like, it ain't working for me. He won't listen to me. He's a butthole. I mean, if he loved me, he would be mindful that I have to wash the bath mat. That's one extra thing that I have to do daily, because he keeps leaving the bath mat down. So if he loved me, he would be mindful of my feelings. And Dr. Phil would say, how's that working for you? It ain't working for me at all. And then Dr. Phil would say, do you know the definition of insanity? He would say that. Do you know the definition of insanity? Insanity is when you repeat the same behavior and get the same response, but you're looking for a different response. And you keep saying the same thing over and over and over and over. And you keep getting the same response that the jackleg does not pick up the bath mat. And every single day, I make the comment about the bath mat. So basically, I have insane across my forehead because I keep repeating the same behavior and I'm getting the same results. I cannot make the jackleg pick up the bath mat. And if Shane was on Dr. Phil and Shane said, this jackleg will not pick up the bottle caps. Like, I don't care. I'm finding bottle caps on the ground, in the chicken coops, in the side by side, in the house. These bottle caps are all over the place, and she will not pick up the bottle caps. Dr. Phil would say, and how's that working for you? When you nag her about it, how's that working for you? It ain't. I need you to tell me what to do to get her to do what I want her to do. And then Dr. Phil would say to Shane, do you know the definition of insanity? Insanity is where you consistently do the same thing and you're getting the same negative response. You're not getting through to the person. And what happens is every single night that I go into the bathroom and his butt is in the bed and the lights are not turned off, the fans are not turned on, and that bath mat is laying in the bathroom floor, I am ready to chew nails. And then the smart aleck responses start. I tell you what, I know you've had a hard day because I've done nothing but sit on the couch. So you go ahead and get your little precious self in the bed, and I will get the bath mat, and I will turn off the lights, and I will do the fan. You just stay right there, shush. You get into bed, shush. I know you've had a hard day, and I've done nothing. I say that because I'm ready to chew nails because I'm sick of it. So if I was sitting on the Dr. Phil show and I was telling him this, what would he tell me to do? And like, I'm going to tell you, when people say this, I lose my crap. When people go, you've got to pick and choose your battles. I don't want to pick and choose my battles. I want the jackleg to pick up the bath mat. This is silly. It's not like I'm asking him to do something hard. I'm literally telling him to bend his knees, bend over, pick it up, and throw it. He doesn't even have to walk. Bend over. After you've done drying off, bend over, bend your knees, tilt forward, grab the mat, and put it on the shower curtain or the shower bar, whatever you call it. I don't understand. When you take a shirt off, put the hanger over there so I don't have to go fishing for 500 hours trying to find hangers to hang up your shirts. I don't understand. So if I was on the Dr. Phil show, I really need to meet Dr. Phil. I would love to meet Dr. Phil. If I was on the Dr. Phil show, what would he tell me to do? Okay. Well, first of all, if he tells me I'm insane, I am insane. I feel like I'm insane every single day telling the jackleg to put up. I feel insane. I don't understand. I don't understand why it's so difficult to do this. I don't get it. But what I'm doing by being a nag, and I bet if you're a woman, you've said this. I nag because you won't do it. If you would do what I say, I wouldn't be a nag. Like freaking do it. It's not that difficult to pick up a shower mat. Do it, and I won't nag. I won't be a nag. And I've even tried different approaches with Shane, with things that I want him to do. I've tried to be like, sit him down and like have a talk with him, like a serious talk, and say, okay, look, I need you to focus for just a minute. I'm being serious. This drives me crazy. You are adding extra work to my job. I work so hard all day long, being a caregiver and being a farm person. Do you get me? Like the serious talk, he'll start dying laughing. He will die. He will be dying. And I've even tried the crying approach. I am so sick of you leaving the bath mat on the floor. And he'll laugh at me. You're crying over it? Yes. Because I'm insane. You will not do it. Okay, then I've tried the pissed off approach. I'm telling you right now, if you freaking do not pick up that bath mat, I'm doing blah, blah, blah. I will never pick up a bottle cap the rest of my life. He laughs. And so you sit here and you think, well, does he not pick up the bath mat on purpose because he is ugly and he knows it drives me crazy? Like, what the heck? Is that considered, what is that? Narcissist? I don't know. Like, what is that? You guys, and then I've used this. You have serious issues. You need help. I'm telling you right now, you need some serious therapy. It don't work. I'm not the crazy one. You're the crazy one. I don't need therapy. Oh, because you perfect? No, you don't need no therapy. You good. You all good. Oh, so I think about, why do I keep repeating this? Why can't I just pick up the bath mat myself without getting mad? And I don't know. Maybe I should ask ChatGPT. Why does my husband not do this? Here, let's ask it. Maybe you can tell me. Let's see how I'm going to tell it. My husband calls me a nag because every single night I ask him to pick up the bath mat so that the dog don't pee on it, and he refuses to do it. Therefore, I become the nag. Period. I do not know how to handle this situation because I can't get him to do what I want him to do. What do you suggest? Hope it gives me some good advice. It sounds like a frustrating situation. You're trying to keep the dog from peeing on the bath mat, and your husband's lack of cooperation is turning a simple request into an ongoing point of tension. Let's break this down a bit and look at some ideas. Number one, reframe the issue. Right now, it feels like it's about the bath mat, but it might also be about something deeper. Feeling like your needs or your requests aren't being respected. While he may feel nagged or pressure, it's worth having a calm, honest conversation about why the bath mat matters to you. Not just about avoiding dog pee, but about teamwork and feeling heard in the relationship. Honey, that don't work with Shane's name. You could say something, maybe it's my approach. You could say something like, Shane, when I ask for help with the bath mat, it's not just about the dog. It's about me feeling like we're working together. He would die laughing. It's about us working together to take care of our home, Shane. Can we find a way for this to work for both of us? Shane Sneed is in the floor laughing right now, I promise you. Find a compromise or a workaround. If he absolutely refuses, is there another solution? Okay, he absolutely refuses. Okay, remove the bath mat altogether after bath, so the dog has no chance. Well, I know that he won't do it. Train the dog to avoid the bath mat. Please, dear Jesus, tell me how to do that. Okay, So none of that works. Get a new bath mat that's machine washable. Dude, that's what I'm doing. That's the problem. Okay, so that's not helping. Address the nag dynamic. You don't want to feel like a nag, and he doesn't want to feel nagged. If asking every night isn't working, maybe it's worth number one, setting a routine together. Hey, can we agree that whoever takes a shower last will pick up the bath mat? That doesn't work. All right, here's the hard part, letting it go. If it's not a huge issue, and deciding whether it's worth the emotional energy. Is it worth me getting like wanting to chew nails before I go to bed because the jackleg doesn't pick up the bath mat? Okay, hang on. Expressing appreciation. When he does help, it might sound annoying, but positive reinforcement works wonders. How do I get to the point where I can let it go? Because none of those are going to work, but let it go. But then that means I have to do therapy to let it go. Okay. Step one, understand why it bothers you. Ask yourself, what is this really about for me? Is it feeling unheard or disrespected? Is it worrying about the dog peeing and the mess it creates? Or wanting to feel like your husband cares about what's important to you? I got to think about it. I feel like it's not being heard and disrespected. I don't really feel like it's about the dog peeing. I mean, it does piss me off, and I do get tired of washing the bath mat, but I really feel like it's being unheard and disrespected. By getting clear on the underlying why, you can decide if it's something you want to keep fighting for or if it's something you can let go of. Is it worth me fighting with Shane and getting in a bad mood every single night before I go to bed? Step two, shift your focus. Letting go often means shifting your focus from what someone else isn't doing to what you can control. Does Aunt Judy not talk about this all the time? Okay, the dog peeing on the mat. You could handle it by removing the mat yourself or finding another solution that doesn't require his help. Yes, it might feel unfair, but it frees you from the stress. So why can't I just go into the bathroom without screaming, "You're a jackleg," or telling him he's Prince Charming and just go to bed because he's had a hard day and I haven't? Like, instead of me being a smarty pants, why can't I just pick up the mat? Your husband's response, accepting that he might not change and that's not a reflection of your worth or your importance, can help you stop taking it personally. So, my taking it personally that Shane can't remember to pick up the mat, am I taking it personally? I am. I am taking it personally because I feel like he ignores me. This isn't about giving up, it's about protecting your peace. And then the one that I said that makes me mad, choose your battles. Ask yourself, is this the hill I want to die on? If this is a relative small thing in the grand scheme of your relationship, maybe it's okay to consciously decide to let it go. Not because it doesn't matter, but because your peace matters more. You could even say to yourself, I'm choosing not to care about the bath mat anymore. It's not worth the fight. I'll pick it up or I won't. Either way, I'm not going to let it ruin my evening. Vent somewhere safe. not at him. It's okay to feel annoyed. Venting to a friend, writing it down, or talking to someone, even me, this person on Chat GBT, can help you process without adding more tension to your relationship. Okay, I've learned this in DBT, and it's getting to acceptance. I have a hard time getting to acceptance, okay? Finding peace in acceptance. Letting go is sometimes about recognizing that the other person may never do what you wish, and that's okay. You can't control him, but you can control your response. What do I say all the time? Who can you control? The only person you can control or the only person you can change is yourself. I cannot change Sneed's farmhouse. I cannot change. You know what? I don't have a bathroom door. This house is so weird. There's no bathroom door in the bathroom. I'll show you in a minute. But anyway, um, you can only change yourself. I will never get Shane to be able to pick up that math mat, just like Shane is never going to get me. The only way these bottle caps are going to go into the trash is if I literally consciously make my mind up that I'm going to do it. I ain't there yet. I don't know. I don't know if I just need to go to therapy about throwing the bottle caps away. Maybe it's helpful to tell yourself, this is one of those things I'll stop trying to change. It's not worth my energy to try to get him to pick up the bath mat. I'm going to let it be. And sometimes letting it be is difficult. Hang on. I have to tell you that I was using the wrong side of the wipe to take this off. That's why it was smearing. Okay. So it'll be better this time. I'm going to tell you, when I repeat myself over and over and over, whether it's to my children, to my husband, to myself, when I get stuck on something and can't get it off my mind and I get mad because I can't get people to do what I want them to do, I am very, very frustrated. I feel anxiety. And you know how I'm extreme one way or the other? Like, I either hate their guts, like with Shane. Either like when he's mean, like talking, I hate his guts. Like, I go to hate. It's terrible. I'm not proud of that. But I go straight to hate. I'm going to get a hotel room because he pisses me off. I am not sleeping with that joker. I go to crazy land. I do. I don't want to talk to him. I don't want to see him. I don't want to sit across from him eating supper. I can't stand him. I go to that crazy land. Or either he's the best husband in the whole wide world. Oh my God, Shane is the best husband. Like, seeing him out there helping my son fix that fence, he is so awesome. And then he gets in the car and like says something ugly. I hate his guts. I hate his guts. And I work so hard going, he's not the worst husband in the world. He's not the best husband in the world. He's somewhere in between, because I have a hard time with, what's the word? Emotional regulation. Okay. I have trouble with that. I either want to run like Forrest Gump or the best marriage in the whole wide world. I have to sit here and go, he's not the worst husband. He's not the best husband. He's somewhere in between. I have to work at balance all the time in my life, because balance does not work in my head well. I know that I have to balance my life, but it's something that I have to work out every single day to keep myself balanced, because it does not come natural for me. It does not. I either want to overeat or I don't want to eat at all. I don't just eat balance. It's either extreme one way or the other. Okay. I'm like that in everything that I do. So I have to work really, really hard at finding balance in my life because I'm dysregulated and I know it. I know that I am. So sometimes it helps me when I become a nag is to make a joke out of it. Shushu, I know you've had a really hard day. I know that your job sitting in the air conditioning is so stressful. Like it would be different if you were on the farm sweating your butt off in chicken poop. But you know, Shushu, me, I'm in the air conditioning sitting in this classroom with no students today. Oh, I know you've had such a hard day because you had to clean chicken coops all day and had to deal with sick chickens, and I'm so sorry. So, Shushu, you lay in the bed. Let me do it all. Let me cook the supper, clean your clothes. Let me get the bath mat. Shushu, you go to bed. You've had a hard day. I do. That's me. I turn it into a joke. And then we're both end up laughing. You know, um, letting go of nagging doesn't feel good. You know, you've been a nag. When you repeat yourself over and over and can't get your kids or your mom or dad or your spouse to do what you need them to do, it's difficult. And you do become a nag because you repeat yourself constantly to try to get them to do what you want them to do. And all it does is causes a fight. It causes you anxiety. It causes you to go to bed mad. And it gives you a headache or whatever. It makes you want to run like Forrest Gump and go get a hotel room because they won't pick up the mat. Okay. I mean, it's it's almost it's almost silly if you think about it. Like you're really going to that point when all you had to do is just bend over and pick up the bath mat. It's not like it's heavy. It's a bath mat. If you sit down and break it down, it starts seeming really comical. Like Judy. You're really gonna like hate his guts because he won't pick up a bath mat. Like really? Really? Like it's just when you sit and really think about it and you break it down, the things that you're nagging about, who is it affecting? It's affecting your relationship because you're getting in a fight every night. You don't feel good. I mean, you sit here and try to figure out why can't he pick up the dang bath mat? It's not that difficult. Why can't I get my kids to clean their room? Why can I not get my kids to make their bed before they go to school? I don't understand. I don't understand. I've grounded them. I've taken their cell phone away and I cannot get them to do what I want them to do. What the heck? And you become an ag. Did you make your bed? Did you brush your teeth? Go back upstairs and brush your teeth. I mean, it's just I think when it comes to kids, there's a fine line with nagging and teaching, like brush your teeth. I mean, to your kids, you're nagging, but you're trying to teach them to brush their teeth before they go to school. Okay. There's a little fuzzy side, and then there's a non-fuzzy side. The non-fuzzy side is what I was supposed to be using. Look. See, it gets it off a lot faster, and I don't really have to. I think that you have to find, you know how I talk about your home is supposed to be your safe place? And it's a safe place for everybody that lives in the house. And when you're constantly nagging about a stupid shower mat being picked up or bottle caps, you know, I mean, there are more than wives than that. You know what I'm saying? Oh, wait, I don't think that's what I'm supposed to be using. I think I put my lip gloss in the, dadgummit, I put the lip gloss in my purse. I don't know, it came with one lip gloss. Hang on, I'm on the struggle bus. Don't let, if you repeat yourself constantly and you feel yourself doing it, and you feel yourself trying to get someone to understand, to do something, like it's so simple, like you're trying to get your spouse to do something, like literally if you will just put your cup in the sink, I'll wash the dishes if you will just put your dishes in the sink, and you can't get them to do it, and it drives you crazy. And you find yourself nag. You're like, I'm not nagging. If you would do what I'd want you to do, then we wouldn't have a problem. And I think when it comes to marriages, you know, I had this unrealistic expectation of what a marriage was growing up. My parents were not married. So I did not have this great example of what a marriage is, like give and take. I didn't really understand it. Okay. When I got married young, I had this expectation that it was Romeo and Juliet and you love each other and you never fight and everything's great. And boy, did I get disappointed. I got really disappointed. And I really didn't understand what love in a marriage was until I got better. And when I got better, I realized that love is not a giddy feeling. Love is not Shane sitting me down going, oh my God, I love you so much, or spooning in the bed at night. Like, none of that is really love to me. Love is me dealing with picking up the shower mat, knowing he's never going to do it. Like, I just have to do it. Love is give and take. Love is sticking through the hard times. That is love. And I never really understood it until I got better. And I had failed marriages because, number one, I was marrying the wrong people. But number two, I wasn't well enough to be strong enough to deal with their crap. I wasn't. And I gave up. So I realized that I never loved. I never loved until I met Shane. I really haven't. I've never really been in love. Being in love is being committed to someone. You know, love is not cheating on them. Love is, you know, helping them through sickness, you know, dealing with crap. Love is letting your father-in-law live with you for 8 years. That is love. Shane loves me because he has never complained about Larry living with us. Last night, Shane, I was out there with someone wanting chickens, and Shane is in here cooking supper, taking it. I fed Larry. You know, one night I saw Shane taking Larry to the bathroom. That's love. That's love. You have to open your eyes to see what love is. Love is not picking up a shower mat that you're nagging him over. That is not love. Love is when you can get to go, I'm nagging, and he's not listening, and I've got to get over this because he's not going to do it. Because I in the past would go, if he loved me, he would listen to me. If he loved me, he would worry about my well-being of having to put this bath mat in one extra thing that I'm having to do a day, as if I ain't got enough to do. Love is give and take. If you find yourself nagging, I really think that's sitting it out. And sometimes we don't really realize we're nag. And if you tell us we're a nag, we're going to flip our lids. Oh, I'm a nag? Oh, really? We flip our lids. But if you got called a nag, chances are, imagine yourself sitting in the Dr. Phil show, and Dr. Phil looks at you and go, and how's that working out for you? Is he picking up you nagging every night? Is he picking it up? No. Okay, it's not working. So stop nagging. But you don't understand. It's pissing me off. Like, I want to go to a freaking hotel over it. He's making me so mad. You got to come to acceptance. And if you don't know how to get to acceptance and go, I don't know how to not be mad that he is leaving the shower mat and the bath mat in the floor. I don't know how to get over it. It's so silly that I'm getting this worked up over a bath mat, but I am. What is that about? Is it about he's not listening to you? What is it about? But see, when you're the best version of yourself is when you can stop yourself in the middle of that and go, but Judy, what does he nag you about? And you don't do it. So are you going to get stuck on nagging him about the shower mat? Are you going to get stuck on, well, why don't you fix what he's nagging you about? That's dancing. Is going, okay, I'm mad at this person for this. But are you perfect? What do you need to fix about you? See, if I get stuck on trying to fix Shane, I'm going to be in trouble and I'm going to be let down. But if I fix the way I react to things, because Shane's not going to change unless Shane wants to change. He's not changing. I'm not going to change. I swear, y'all, I am trying so hard to pick these things up. And I swear, everywhere I go, I see them. And so I pick them up and put them in my pocket and throw them away. And I don't care how many that I pick up, I find more. I can't do it. I don't know why. I try so hard. And I bet you, if Shane was listening to me, I bet he's probably like, God, I try so hard to remember to pick that bath mat up, but I can't do it. Like, I got too much on my mind. I cannot remember to pick the bath mat up. And I'm sitting here going, I swear, I try so hard to pick these things up. They're everywhere. Okay? At least Shane has to deal with one bath mat. These son of a guns, if you come to my farm, you'll find these everywhere. Literally. You can't even put the drink in half the time you can't put the drink in the cup holder in the side by side because there's so many of these, and the drink's like this because there's so many of these in my car. So you have choices today. Sitting it out is continuing to be a nag. Don't be a nag. You're robbing yourself of joy and happiness. Dancing is going, what do I need to fix? Instead of focusing on what Shane needs to do, what do I need to do? I need to get acceptance and not get myself in a mad mood and just pick up the flipping mat. And I need to be concentrating on picking these up because these do look trashy all over the place. I mean, come on. The dogs could chew them. My animals could chew them. Like, this is not good. So dancing is going, what do I need to fix? Instead of me trying to fix Shane, what can I fix? And I will tell you, when you start doing this, sometimes you feel overwhelmed because you're like, I go to therapy because he won't. If he would go to therapy, we'd be good. Like, we'd be good. When you feel like that is when you need to talk to your counselor and go, I feel overwhelmed because I feel like I'm constantly having to fix myself to deal with him. You know what? That's love. And that's what's going to make you happy, because at the end of the day, the only person you can control is yourself. And one day when you're no longer here and you've gone to heaven and you have to answer for everything that you've done, that's the moment you're like, I worked really hard, God. Don't listen. I went to counseling once a week to deal with that joker. I tried. I tried really hard. I'm kidding. All right, guys, you have choices. You can sit it out or you can dance. And I hope you dance. I am going live tomorrow. I'm going to get us back on track. So thank you for joining me today. And my video comes out tomorrow. Oh, no, it's today. My video is coming out. Today's Tuesday. Ooh, Julie, remind me to post my video. The video that's coming out today is Larry going to Office Depot for the first time in his entire life. And it is a little bit emotional. But you're going to see what I deal with every single day in addition to my farm. So if I get quiet or I seem off, it's probably because I am dealing with being a caregiver, dealing with decline, dealing with hospice, dealing with the farm, dealing with social media can be difficult. But I promise you, I'm not the only one. You're probably dealing with a lot too. And I want you to know that you're not alone. We're going to get through this together. My video comes out today, and I will see you live in the morning. Bye.